Let me tell you about the coronavirus and what it does to people. It was a Sunday. Cleveland Browns playing the Bengals. They weren't on television, so I was out driving around looking for forerunners, whatever. First off, hold up. Ding, ding. Law and order. Called my boy up. He's like, yeah, the Bengals are up 14 nothing or something to that matter. And I'm like, whatever. Wasn't feeling good. I knew I was coming out with something. It was kind of like the day I'm like, am I getting sick? But I knew I was coming out with something. Sunday night comes. The Browns somehow won. I didn't give a fuck. The Giants were playing, I think, the Cowboys. I laid down, and I don't remember waking up until Monday at 8 o'clock the next, about 24 hours later, I woke up. Monday, I was watching Browns Red Zone. I watched it for 10 minutes and went right back to bed. See, this is something with the corona. You sleep all fucking day and all night. Now, during this time, I take medication and chewing tobacco. At no point did I take either one of them. I had no desire to. Everything at this time tasted like fucking salt. It had such a pronounced flavor of salt. Anything, coffee. I could be eating a gallon of sugar and it tasted like salt. So it was terrible. So that was the first day. Day two. Ding, ding. I don't remember nothing from that day. Nothing. I don't remember nothing at all. I remember, I think, calling my boy up, talking for a minute, and that was it. I was like, that's it. That's it. I don't remember nothing. I stayed in bed. You sleep a lot with this shit. Day three. Ding, ding. Talking to my boy again. He says, go to the Minute Clinic, man. He just kept on telling me, so I go to the Minute Clinic. The lady says, well, can I test you for that flu? And I'm like, why not? Because I think she thought something else. Test me, and boom, I had 103 temperature. I had the flu. Now at the time, they were calling it the HN11. H1H1H1H. HNN1. Whatever. Can't think of it. HN11. HNH1 or HN1. Whatever. I'm so fucking tongue twisted. HN, H1, HR, HN, HN, H1H, H1, 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 HN, or something to that fucking extent. I can't fucking remember. So I went there, they gave me Tamiflu. Didn't do nothing. Ding, ding. Day four. Still sick as a dog. Sleeping all day long, waking up, I started watching Knight Rider. In fact, I never watched Knight Rider when it was on, but I was watching it and it was Car was on, Kit's duplicate, and him and Michael got in a big fight. And I watched that, and I watched another episode, and I went to bed. It was like fucking 2 o'clock in the morning on Stars. Day four, ding ding, Law and Order. Still sick as a dog. Everything's tasting like salt. I'm telling you, I wasn't even eating during this time. I'll be honest with you, it was the craziest thing. It was like the whole fucking week of my life. I don't remember nothing. So I don't remember nothing. Day five, ding ding, nothing. Same thing. Day six, ding ding, nothing. So then I do remember Saturday, 6, I started feeling a little better, but not out of the woods. I mean, everything tasted like shit, but I did feel good enough to take my medicine and chew tobacco. And I was like, I'm good. Day 7, same way. Ding ding. Day 8, ding ding. Everything duplicated itself. I didn't feel good, but I felt, runny nose still. I think the first 6 to 7 days are the worst. The first 4 days are horrible. You feel, look, I had the regular flu before the HN1. I don't know why I just thought of that. I said the word 10 minutes ago, HNH1. Whatever, HNH1. So anyway, I had the HNH1 before, and it never did this to me. That's why I knew at the time. I never knew about the coronavirus, but at the time, I knew I was not having the HNH1 or whatever the fuck it was, HNN1. I knew I didn't have that because there's no fucking way that flu can kick my ass like this one did. This one just beat me fucking down. I mean, I was literally I slept all day. I'd take hot baths. It was crazy. And I'll be honest, if I didn't have cats, I would have probably I don't know. I had something to take care of because you felt so bad. Honestly, you felt so sick you didn't even want to live. That's how sick you were. That's how sick I was. It was debilitating. The phone would ring, I wouldn't even answer it. It was the weirdest week of my life because for 4 days, I don't remember nothing. So, like I said, I guess I'm not supposed to be sitting on that. That box ain't going to hold 255 gregarious pounds. You know what's weird? I gained all that weight back and then some. But I don't give a fuck. Now I'm actually fatter than I've ever been. Even though I've weighed 262 as my heaviest weight, but now I'm just getting real fat. But I started working out again, so that's good. But anyway, you don't want to fuck around with this flu. Seriously, you don't want to fuck around with. This is something that you don't want to fuck around with. You don't want to be in a room with a bunch of fucking losers, like 15 to 20 people. You don't want to do that. You want to be as clear from people as you can. That's why I don't plan this. The President Trump shuts down America. I know he did already. I'm shutting myself down because I'm not taking the chance of getting that again, because that was the worst 7 days of my entire fucking life. It was miserable. And I'm telling you right now, this is, a lot of people are joking around, but no, I kind of joked around about it. At first I was like, but now thinking about it, it's nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with. It would kill a normal person. And just think, if you got it, I probably should have been hospitalized, but at the time they were like, oh, it's HNH1, whatever. HNH1 don't do that to me, trust me. And everyone thought I was bullshitting. Well, my boy called me up and he goes, you know what? I think we both had it. I go, what? And he goes, I think we both had the corona. I go, he's starting to believe me now? And he goes, yeah, because when he had it, he said he felt the same way. But I don't think he had it. I just said, I agreed with him to make him feel good, but I don't think he had it, because he said nothing tastes like salt. He didn't have it. Trust me, he didn't have it. I had it. And it's the worst debilitating, it's bad. So people, take precautions. Take precautions. Because if you don't, the HNN1, you thought that was bad? This is 10 times worse. Trust me.